All right, so today we're diving deep into the massive, sprawling sci-fi universe of Rapture. Now, this is a genre called grimdark, which basically means there are no easy heroes, and you can pretty much forget about happy endings. This is a world built on the ruins of ambition, totally haunted by humanity's own ghosts. It gets dark, and it gets dark fast. So let's just jump right in.
The story kicks off with this line. A Tuesday. I mean, come on. It's a detail so mundane, so normal, that it's absolutely terrifying. It tells you right from the get-go that this isn't some glorious apocalypse. No, this is bleak, it's personal, and it's cosmic all at the same time.
Because, see, this isn't an invasion with ships and lasers. It starts as a fundamental violation of reality itself, a cosmic wound just tearing open right above a planet that's about to die. Just try to imagine it. Space itself is just sagging inward. The stars aren't where they're supposed to be, and there's this funnel, not of light, but of not light. And out of it pour, well, they're not really creatures. They're more like wraiths, things made of mist and screaming. And this is how they feed. It's horrifying. They don't bite you, they don't claw at you, they just pass right through you, and your very essence, your life force, is drained out in a scream that nobody can even hear. And the worst part? Every single victim makes the wraith stronger, more real, and a whole lot hungrier for the next one.
Okay, so let's put this horror into some context. What you're witnessing here is the actual fall of the planet Thurn, and it's being broadcast live to a war room, where one man has to make all the impossible calls.
412 million people. Let that sink in for a second. That's the estimated population of the world that's being literally unmade, piece by piece. And the man watching it all unfold, the guy in charge, he can't do a single thing to stop it. All he can do is try to manage the fallout.
And this is that man, President Baldur Rain. He's not a shining hero. He's a leader forced into this grim, awful calculus where the only alternative to making these ruthless decisions is total extinction. These aren't victory speeches he's making. These are orders that taste like ash. So, the big question is, how did a guy like this end up in charge of everything?
To figure that out, we've got to go back. See, Rain's story doesn't start in a pristine war room. It starts down in the gutter. And that's the real mystery here, isn't it? How does a cynical, seen-it-all smuggler become the last hope for all of humanity?
The scale of his transformation is it's staggering. He starts out as a guy who's only loyal to his next paycheck, an import specialist is what they called him, who gets by just by being smarter and faster than everyone else. He ends up as a man forced to sacrifice entire worlds just to save what little is left.
His whole journey begins here on Rapture Station. And let me tell you, this place is no utopia. It's a decaying, massively overcrowded city in space. We're talking 1.4 times billion people crammed inside. Think classic cyberpunk noir where the air just tastes like ozone and desperation. And in that world, Baldur wasn't the president. He was just a guy who moved boxes, no questions asked.
So what changes? What's the catalyst that takes a low-level criminal and catapults him to the highest office in the whole system, just in time for the apocalypse? Well, it all starts with a piece of impossible tech, or as he calls it, a talking alien god wristwatch. This is Vara. It's an ancient, impossibly powerful AI from a precursor race they call the Alpha. And listen, this isn't just a smart assistant on your phone, okay? This thing is a full-blown consciousness that can stop time, manipulate thoughts, and hack entire star systems. And, for some reason, it chose Baldur.
So with Vara whispering in his mind, Baldur's ambition, which used to just be about day-to-day survival, it scales up dramatically. He sets his sights on the corrupt president of Rapture Station, a guy named Damien Axel, and he decides he's going to take everything from him.
Rain's plan isn't a military campaign. It's more like a surgical strike. With Vara's help, he infiltrates all of Axel's secure networks, leaks proof of his crimes to get the whole city rioting, and this is the masterstroke, he has Vara hijack every single screen on the station to broadcast Axel's downfall live. After that, the Senate has no choice. They appoint Baldur Rain as the new acting president.
But here's the cosmic punchline. He wins. He takes the throne. He pulls off the ultimate power grab, just in time for the real enemy, these world leaders he didn't even know existed, to show up. He won a political war only to be thrown immediately into a cosmic one.
And that brings us right back to the present, back to the fall of Thurn and this new cosmic war. Because this new enemy, it's so much more terrifying than some corrupt politician.
So what exactly are these things? These wraiths, these monsters just pouring from a hole in reality? They aren't just aliens. There's something much, much worse. They're called the Draugr, and the most chilling part? They aren't alien at all. They're human, or at least they were. They are the weaponized ghosts of billions of humans from a lost colony world called Midgarthus. They're a psychic infection born from our own arrogance. They are humanity's shadow, given teeth.
Their origin is a tragedy of our own making. Ages ago, the Alpha stitched up a wound in space-time. Humans found it, and, in our classic arrogant fashion, we tried to harness its infinite energy. The experiment went catastrophically wrong, collapsing the entire planet and twisting the souls of its people into something new, a law of physics based on hunger and rage. Now, they feed on fear and corruption, and they are coming for the rest of us.
And this brings us to the final, critical dilemma. With the Draugr coming for Rapture Station, President Rain has one last, desperate card to play. And it's one that's going to cost him everything.
Because you see, Rapture Station was never just a city. Its true purpose, hidden for centuries, is that it's an ancient alpha weapon, a massive planet-sized seal designed specifically to calm that wound in space-time and hold back the Draugr. But activating it is, well, it's complicated. A normal human mind would just be incinerated by the sheer power, just burned out in seconds. And VAR, the AI, can't pilot it alone. It needs a living, organic anchor. The only way to wield the weapon is for a human to perform a full neural merge with the ancient alpha intelligence. So this is Baldur's choice laid bare. He can remain himself, the cynical smuggler who became president, and just watch as humanity is extinguished. Or he can merge his consciousness with Vara, becoming something more than human, a living weapon, and pay with his own soul to give everyone else a fighting chance.
You know, when Baldur says he doesn't want to be a god, the Alpha Intelligence, Varael, gives him this absolutely chilling response. And it makes you think maybe the only ones worthy of holding cosmic power are the ones who never wanted it in the first place. And that leaves us with the ultimate question. What will he become to save the people he's now responsible for?